Hi, this is Janine from Handicaps Inc. We had some clients inquiring about exactly what each electrical wiring harness did and how the wiring on the Superarm should go, especially if you're having difficulty with your electrical eyes. So first I'll show you the main wiring harness that operates within the arm itself. You'll find that it is a 6-strand wire. That 6-strand wire will go all the way from your top toggle here, all the way down through the arm, out through the back of the arm, around the pivot tube, and back up into your main electrical wiring with your solenoids. So it is a 6-strand. Your strands go as follows. On your toggle switch, on the side that has a slot, you will have red, center will be green, and outside will be white. You will then have, at your wiring harness coming through the arm here, you will have a brown, a black, and a blue. Those will match up to your electric eye wiring harness. The way it's done in the newer models, you will go ahead and match black for black, blue for blue, and then you'll find off your electric eye you have a brown and a white. Your brown and white will connect into your brown or orange on the 6-strand. And this follows through, and what you can't see that's happening inside the arm is it goes down along inside the arm. Your secondary toggle is done into that same 6-strand wiring where you have the same colors. The blue, black, and brown are not interrupted, but spliced in there is your second toggle switch with, again, on your slot side red, center green, and outside white. That then follows down, comes around, comes out the back of your arm, and will be coming this way up through the gearbox, and you will find that 6-strand here at the end. I'm tangled a bit with my other strands. There's my 6-strand coming straight through there, and that is what will then wire up into the cube. That is the operations of your toggle switches, as well as what sends the power through your electric eye switch. Up here at the relay cube, you will also have your electric eye that comes out at the top of the vehicle, going across what you consider the van door top, and that will be coming through and wired up. The eye itself will be held in a bracket shooting this way in the vehicle, but your wiring harness then comes up through this direction and wire in here. Hi, this is Janine again with Handicaps Inc. It's covering various types of wiring harnesses that are available on the Superarm 2000 E-Lift, especially with the electric eye. This is how this wiring goes. Just as a visual reference, we have the toggle switch that is already in place, and that is wired in with, as mentioned in a previous video, your red, green, and white leads from your 6-strand wire. Then what you have coming out, and generally dangling if you are changing out an electric eye, is you have brown, black, and blue. The configuration as it goes with the electric eye, if you come down and look at the iDeck electric eye, that is the white most recent electric eye. If you have an older model and a black eye, it will be slightly different. The white line will not be present, and you basically match color for color. So you have brown, and it is butt connected in to, from the iDeck sensor that is there, that is connected into the brown and white line. Your blue is butt connected to your blue line from your 6-strand. Your black from the iDeck is connected to the black, and that should give you proper operation and configuration. Then you come in, and there is a secondary video available on our channel on how to line up your electric eyes. You will need an angle cap here, and it will bounce to a reflector at the end of the arm. You can find that video in the area below. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to bring you over here to kind of a floor model wiring setup, not on an actual lift, so that you can follow your 6-strand wiring. Your 6-strand wiring, the blue from your 6-strand wiring will come up, and it will butt connect in to another blue line that will go down to your bottom switch. This will be located at the very bottom of the lift, be in this horizontal position so that when the toggle's down, it's at the bottom. Next, in your 6-strand wiring, we'll look at the black. The black butt connects and comes up. Showed you that top electrical eye that was coming up before, and it will butt connect into the blue of your over-door electrical eye. The next in this series I'll cover is the orange or brown, depending on the manufacturer of the wiring harness. That will go into your top center or second from the right position on your wiring spade, going into your relay cube. Okay, then you have left your red and white coming out of the 6-strand, and those will connect up to the red and white from your 4-strand. That actually goes down and connects to the full in-out limit switches, which are behind the half-moon gear, is where that eventually ends up. But that will also have attached in a bundle, you'll see these two end pieces have your green strand coming from your 6-strand, and it basically jumps. We create a jumper arm, and these 3 are bundled together, and they state do not use. They are not, repeat, not factory authorized for use with a remote, because remotes have about a 1-second glide time, and that is not approved. However, if you utilize these, you will not be cutting through and disabling the electric eye system. That is where your 6-strand wire is coming from. The other wiring harness that you will find on the Superarm is connected to this red button. There is, coming out the back, soldered a red and black line. They do come down inside the tube of the arm. They come back out through the hole in the back, and then they come out and they come up and forward. And you see that they are wired in here. The red on this line will act as ground and come and ground into the body where the solenoid attaches, and your black line will come up to your relay cube, and it will go into a blue spade in this position, not the one that is parallel to the ground but perpendicular, and I will show you here on the model if you'll follow along with me. That is located on the model right here and goes into this bottom right position. Your final wiring harness will be very difficult to see once the Superarm is assembled. It is for the full in-out limit switches that are located behind this half-moon gear. The configuration is you will have a red and a green connected into one switch, and a black and a white connected into the other switch. This model forward here so you can see what you're looking at. Behind that arm, this is actually for a left model, but they will be top and bottom, top and bottom. That wiring harness then comes up again around through the arm, and it comes up wiring in, gotta find my 4-strand, wiring in here, and your black and your green lines will each attach here on these small solenoid posts, depending on left or right model. You'll follow your instructions in your wiring diagram, and then your red and white will come up, and they will be connected in, as was shown in a previous video, to the 6-strand wires matching white and white and red and red. The last partial wiring harness that will be available in the Superarm is for your full power turn it off and on switch that's located here at the bottom of the lift. Your blue that was discussed in previous videos will come all the way up to the top, and it's not wired in here. I'll bring you on the model. This blue from that switch zone there will come up and will connect into your blue from your 6-strand wire that was discussed in the previous video. Your black line coming up simply comes up and connects as ground on the solenoid post here with the red from the 2-strand override. So that's what it looks like on an actual Superarm. Hopefully this covers all the different wiring harnesses and what each function is. Thank you so much for listening.